Hi everybody, this is TJ with the PTU Trend Jumper, netpicks.com. Getting excited for the advanced training boot camp that's going to be coming up in the next week and a half or so. Make sure you register. This Wednesday we'll be giving you the information during a webinar. I want to show you one of the new things I've been working on that I will be teaching during the boot camp, and this is a trade plan that deals with choppy range-bound markets. So just looking at how crude oil opened up today, there are clues that inform us that the market is going to be tight and range-bound. We'll be covering that as well. When you see these market conditions, you can try this particular approach. Just going with the same trade plan starting at 850. You can see here that we have a setup. It's a little early. The first trade actually comes here. 849. 850, this one actually got away. It went a little too fast. A little bit before our start time, but you could see it hit targets. Okay, so we look for the first trade of the day still, and it's this one at 902. And it's a small trade, 94.18 to 94.10 to the middle target. And you could see that it had no problem getting there, and it was a full winner. The next trade getting long at 905, and that one also a full winner. And look at how choppy the market is. There's a new trade right now. Let's trade it and see how it does. 94.33. Needless to say, if you're using power of quitting, you would already be done and you wouldn't even be taking this trade. But for the sake of demonstration, I just want to show you how you would approach this basically the same way. There are a few little wrinkles and changes to what we're going to do in some cases, and those are going to be things we'll be discussing during the boot camp. But let's go ahead and give this a test run, place a few trades, and you'll see how it does. So far so good, just staying out of this trade. Alright, so looking like this setup may cancel here in a little while. Crude getting long, oops, at 51.
Order filled.
And there we are getting filled, and the target is at 67. That'll make a new high of the day, so I'll keep an eye on that one. And the stop at 37. Again, I just want to point out this choppy sideways session is already at power of quitting with this approach, and I realize there's a lot of dots on the chart here. There's a reason for that. Again, I will fully disclose this approach. It's one of the things I'm really excited about actually and looking forward to regarding this upcoming boot camp. All right, let's see if we can push up. Money management in the bag. Will it stop on the high of the day or not is the question. Another thing I want to point out to you is that the trade we're in is actually an add-on trade, because the earlier trade that got to power of quitting that I pointed out to you down here, it's actually still going. It got short way down here, and look, it's still going. This trailer is trailing this original position. You see? Not bad, huh? I'm counting on breaking out of the range and rallying and making new highs. Will that happen? I don't know. But I'm in a risk-free position, even if it stops out. And we survived the first attempt to get lower. Normally I would have my stop at 49, by the way, just to hide it around the 50-cent level. But since we're already beyond power of quitting, I'm just going to play this a little tighter. You could see it, you know, trying to muster strength to bust through and make new highs. That green line on the matrix shows you the high of the day, and look at that, you see? So what I love about this, especially for choppy markets, is that you can trade within the chop and do pretty darn well. But you could also then be in the market when it does finally break out. This is not infallible. It's not perfect. There will be times when it will take losses, obviously. But it's an approach that I'm pretty excited about. I like what I see, and I like what I see not only on this but on other markets as well. So crude oil, notice I'm not really moving my stop up. Could I? I mean, could I be more aggressive? Yeah, I could. But if you were more aggressive from down here, you see, you would not have stayed in all the way up to here. There's a lot of things you can do with this approach. I'm just showing you the beginning stages of it. You could take it a lot further, and again, we're going to be discussing these exciting developments during the boot camp. And now a stop and reverse, and that's at 9453. So let's just trade it through, have some fun with this. That one's targeting 9443. Of course, the market opening right now. Looks like we're going to cancel that. It did pretty good even through the open. Notice that everything held, and that stop and reverse actually didn't cancel. Thought it would. Better get it in there.
Order filled.
And it did stop and reverse, didn't it? In fact, that stop had quickly moved up to 5.4, but I just left it at 5.3. So it looks like we're in rally mode. Definitely power of quitting. Most likely not wanting to be in this trade. Just kind of demonstrating how you would do a stop and reverse. And we'll see how it does. So you'll notice multiple winners in a row, and look how accurate that target was. Once you learn the trend jumper, there's a lot more you can do with it than what meets the eye.
Order filled.
The short didn't work. See if we can grab another trade here before we're done. 72, new high of the day, and that one's going to go to 87. So we'll see about this short here. Trade set up here at, we'll put it at 72, going to 89. Let's stop at 54. There's the 5-minute trade plan on the YM, the free plan. Hitting full targets. Full winner on the 5-minute plan. That's always nice to see. All right, got filled at 49.
Order filled.
Going to 30. Definitely has support to get through. Stops at 6.6. Could I go to 6.8? I could, but then right above that's even more resistance. Soybeans picking up a winner. First trade of the day. Trading out a chop. Pink trade. Right at 8.30, full target, trailing. Not bad, one and done, and it's still going. Money management on this trade is at 3.7, and soybeans continues to move higher. Trend jumper getting into a really great trade. Yeah, I missed it. I was just watching too many things, so you could see that this trailer's already moved to here. Alright, money management being reached. Getting as low as 37. Stop moving down to take the risk off the trade. And got consumer confidence coming up. And this is actually stand down time, so no new trades should be taken. Big red labeled report coming up. See on Forex Factory, 6:55. That's Pacific Standard Time, which is where I live. So 9:55. Preliminary consumer sentiment, red labeled report. You definitely stand down 5 minutes early, so no new trades should be taken until after the report. You definitely want to stay in this trade and just monitor it. Notice the key level adjustment on the stop. Has a stop above the 50 level again at 5.1. Definitely needs space because of the 200 EMA here. Hopefully it'll push through to full target. But the trade already at risk-free. I've got one tick locked in. And whether that helps or hurts is yet to be seen. Meanwhile, soybeans hit its stop on a really great trade, 12.68 3/4. That was a 4-point trade on the trailer. That's the kind of trade you need. So 6 points today on soybeans. So hopefully that 50 EMA contains the price and it pushes it lower. We'll see what happens with this report coming out. Got Bernanke scheduled to speak later, Obama. A lot of stuff can push the markets around today. All right, here comes consumer sentiment. We'll see how that affects our trade. So disappointing news. We'll see how crude oil reacts to it.
Order filled.
And it did stop out with the one tick. That's okay. You got a good feel for how this works. And it's only part of the strategy, actually. There's a little more to it, which I will be disclosing during the boot camp. I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for joining me, everybody. This is TJ with the PTU Trend Jumper and netpicks.com. See you on the next one.